about an hour, coming up on Orlando. We're going to St. Cloud today, where Patrick has invited Danny and I over to ski his chain of lakes called the Alligator Chain. Patrick, how you doing?
Good, how you doing? Real quick, I just told Tim, transparency. Just found out about 10 minutes ago I was exposed to flu and COVID yesterday for about 30 seconds, but I'm still letting you know.
I never shake hands with Danny anyway.
How's it going?
Patrick, how are you?
Good to meet you. So here's where we are now.
All right, yep.
So based on your thing, you like to circumnavigate the edges.
Each lake we like
exactly. So what I thought, and tell me what your thoughts are, is we'll go up this canal. The canals itself are about a 5 mile an hour idle.
Right.
Except for this canal and the wonderful connection between Brick Lake. That's a 1.5 miles, and that's normal riding, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's covered with giant oak trees,
neat.
and I thought maybe we'd go from our lake to Coon Lake.
Okay.
And then travel up, go into Trout Lake, go down to Lake Lizzie.
Yep.
Circumnavigate that, and then go down in through this canal, which is a pretty short, it's a pretty short canal, over to Alligator. And then we could work our way down to this canal, which is to Brick Lake, which is my favorite lake. There is no houses on Brick Lake at all. Cool. And then we can circumnavigate that, work our way back. Now here's the lock down here where there is a public boat ramp right here also.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell you, there's a public boat ramp right there.
All right.
We could go down that. Nothing special to see, but you can see the lock. And then just work our way
absolutely.
all the way back.
That's exactly what we do.
Perfect. What speeds do you guys like to do?
I go fast extreme, but I'm fine wherever the rest of the group
So
is
just a
going.
standard cruise?
Yeah, we're just going.
All right, good.
I'm an old man, so I gotta go slow.
Yeah, I don't heal quickly myself.
All right. You'll see he's a much better backer than I am. You were doing good, man. I was saying what a great backer you were.
And I go in tank.
This is a private ramp that for the neighborhood. This is not a public access ramp. We'll try to point out the 2 public access ramps when we're out on the skis. Yeah, it looks like a really nice chain to ski today.
Yeah.
So everybody ready? Yeah. All right, we're gonna follow Patrick. Beautiful bird. Does it all flow south?
It all flows, it all flows south.
Yeah. There they go. There's the rope swing. I don't know if Danny's going to do it today or not.
I don't know what's up with it, but every time I come from an idle and I punch it, it's cavitating bad. Just for the first few seconds.
Do you think there's something in it?
It might be, I don't know, but nothing that's slowing me down at all.
I tell you what, this is one of the most beautiful chain of lakes I've been on. Danny and I had talked, maybe it was even a year ago, but months ago, about this chain, but we didn't know anything about it. And then, what was it? Did you remark on a video?
I did. I watched your video of the Winter Park chain.
The Winter Park chain.
I've ridden that a lot, and I'm like, if you like that, you're gonna love this.
Yeah.
Around the perimeter of this,
All right.
straight across over there is one of our favorite spots. We call it the sandbar. Then we'll go around the corner and hit the canal for Brick Lake.
Okay.
Is this a good pace?
Yeah, we're all good.
All right, good.
We'll follow you anywhere.
All right.
Some horses up there. So this is a sandbar for the summer. Beautiful. Now we're over here at the start of the canal that connects Alligator Lake to Brick Lake, and I'm just going to give you a snapshot of it going in. We'll talk more about it coming out. The main thing to focus on is look at this bridge. What do you see in that bridge going through there?
Patrick says that the dredger that just made that canal we came through sank right over here. And when the water's really low in the lakes, you can see the top of it.
You can see it when it's at the normal low.
You can see it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, I hope my depth finder's really right. 1.6. Yeah, almost. So is this the sand that you're talking about that's so beautiful in these lakes?
Yes. The sandbar, it's not all the lakes, but definitely.
Yeah, it's just really nice and wide.
Yes.
This is an old abandoned Boy Scout camp. There's a cross, probably the Boy Scouts put in. Now the sun's coming out, so that's great. Not a house on this lake. Actually, we're just stopping here momentarily because this is now owned by a ranch, but I did want to show you. This is an old Boy Scout bunkhouse.
Okay, heading back down this canal. Take it at a safe and reasonable speed. There could be fishermen, there could be paddle boards, there could be anybody coming down this canal because this is for traffic. Patrick had suggested that I go first so I could get the calm water, and so I did that. I would not suggest doing what I did. I was doing it one-handed because I was also filming another camera. Now as you approach this bridge, you know I mentioned that when we were coming through this. What is different about this bridge? It's off camber and you actually have to make a slight turn as you go through it. The other thing is, depending on the water levels, you may not be able to get through there without ducking, so you cannot take that bridge until you've checked it out. And there's also, as we come up to the cover of these trees up here, there is a low-lying branch. Depending on water levels, it skimmed the top of my hat as I went through. So be safe, be prudent, especially if you're there on a weekend. There's going to be other traffic, so reasonable and safe speeds, under control of your vessel at all times.
You were hitting the bridge. Were you going pretty fast?
I was going pretty fast. I wasn't going full speed.
I was going pretty fast one-handed, and I go, oh, that was...
All it takes is one little thing.
I know, and if you don't, you don't want to let off the...
No.
All right.
You guys busy?
Huh?
You guys busy? You got any time?
Yeah.
I got all day long.
I want to do that again.
Go do it again.
Yeah.
Sounds like an airplane.
It does. He's running it.
Yeah.
It
You sound like an airplane.
Yes.
GPS said I was doing 60.
Ah.
I went back 60 and 61 on the machine,
It
which
sounded like you were just humping
I
it.
haven't seen that in a while, but that's awesome.
That's good.
That's a blast.
You had it pegged, right?
Yeah. Yeah, except for coming into the bridge, right? And then off it a little bit there, but yeah, it was wide open.
Good, because if you hadn't let off at the bridge a little bit, we would have been waiting about 20 minutes and we would have went picked up the pieces.
Sirens coming in.
We're not used to these wide canals that are deep and clear.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. So Patrick said that even though this is called the Alligator Chain of Lakes and there's a lake named Alligator Lake, it's very few to medium number of alligators, and he's never seen huge ones. He's only seen medium and small ones here. Water moccasin right there. Ooh.
If this guy bit you, it would be serious, maybe even deadly.
Oh man, I was not want to get bit by that. Hey ducks. Do you live there?
This lake has everything. Second cow we've seen in it. Patrick says they always like to finish up on this obstacle course made of weeds and lily pads. Lots of fun as we finished up our ride for the day. And of course, the famous Seadoo brakes.
I want to thank both of you for joining me today. It was fantastic.
Oh man, great. Well, normally we don't do the wrap-ups in the parking lot, but we just finished some wonderful barbecue that Patrick turned us on to. So we had a great ride, Patrick. Thanks for, he invited us down. It was a couple months ago. He said, if you like to do Chain of Lakes, you ought to come down and do the Alligator Chain. This guy lives on it. So what'd we do?
So we basically explored 6 lakes, 5 canals. We went from the lake right off my house, went over to Coon Lake, then we went to Trout Lake. We went up the canal that takes you to the first lock that dumps all the water into the 6 lakes. Then we circumnavigated all the way down to the bottom lake, which is Brick Lake. Then we explored the last canal that dumps the water out of the 6 lakes. Then we worked our way all the way back up, hitting all the nooks and crannies of every lake.
Yeah, I think it's one of the prettiest chains that we've done, Danny.
Yeah, it is definitely. And I like that the canal between Brick Lake and Alligator Lake.
It's a 1.5 mile canal of absolute beautifulness.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed that canal run. Danny did it 4 times. He went back and did it again. He had so much fun. So as always, we thank everyone for coming along. Patrick, big thank you to you.
My pleasure. Anytime, guys.
Yeah, anytime you want to ride with us,
Thank
just
you.
give us a holler. We're going to send out an invite. Take care. Bye-bye.
See you.